This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake your body.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out your eyes.
That was Bernard Hopkins' last fight against Shumanov, who he fairly just pretty much dismantled, and it seemed like it was easy work. And ironically, Bernard and I talked about this prior to the fight, and he told me exactly how he was going to just dismantle and disarm this guy. He wasn't fast enough. He wasn't wise enough. He wasn't strong enough. He just, at the end of the day, he was totally exposed by the champ right here. It's the one, the only Bernard Hopkins, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. How many times?
In the house.
In the house, man. Every time Bernard, man, anytime he has a fighter, if Bernard just wants to burp and talk about it, I say, man, come on up, man, because we're in the midst of a legend right here. You're glowing right now. Your aura looks great. Your skin looks great. Notice you got the salt and pepper beard showing right now.
Absolutely.
I like it.
Well, yeah, man. Makes you look distinguished. You kind of look like a GQ model right now, B-Hop. I don't know, man.
Hey, man, ducking helps.
Yeah, that's what that, right?
Ducking helps. I mean, 26 years in this business way. And first of all, I'd like to thank everybody for having me here. This is like my fan base, coming out of New York. And, I'm blessed, but I'm blessed with putting work behind the blessings. And so I'm looking to do this November 8th on HBO. Mm-hmm. And Sway, you've been following me a long, long time. And, it gets better every fight. I get better, I believe, every fight. And, the Krusher is going to run into something he never experienced before, never imagined it can happen to him with the old record, an old record, undefeated.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking to take that away from him.
Yeah, but B, I love you, man. You my brother, man. But this dude has fought 25 times and knocked out 23 opponents.
That's some serious stuff.
That's some serious stuff. They don't call him the Krusher because it's a cute name.
No.
You're not getting, guy, he's strong, he's hungry. I don't know, man. I mean, you got to do something different with this guy, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, you have to do something different. I believe, Sway, with every opponent is different, and every opponent coming with a different style, different format on how they're going to take care of you or, myself. So I understand that. So, but I do understand that, between my history and what I've accomplished and what he's accomplished, yes, he's undefeated. No, I'm not. But in the same token, my resume of who I fought and who I beat and what I've accomplished, along with the youth that come behind this 49-year-old fighter is and myself, is that you put all those things together. I got more weapons. He have one, and that's the punch.
Yeah.
Beyond that, let's see what he can come up with at the spur of the moment. And that's the key with most young fighters that I fight, is that they come with one weapon. When that weapon don't work or they get disarmed, then you don't have no more bullets in that gun, and you don't have no more ideas or no more, or plan 2, plan 3. Mm-hmm. It's like in life. You start out to do one thing and you realize that's not working, and you turn around and you don't have a degree or anything else to fall back on to be able to keep you afloat, to be able to do something that you really love to do. That is being versatile. That is being multitask and things that you want to have your hand on 1, 2, 3, and 4 to be able to know that you can do all these things. But if one work out of those 4s, you have 4 options, is always better than one. So I would disarm Kovalev. I would disarm him, and then he has to figure out, the Krusher will have to figure out how to do something that he never had to do at the spur of the moment in that ring amongst millions watching.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Hundreds or thousands that's going to be there in Atlantic City at Bulwark Hall November 8th. This is going to be something that I'm going to display.
November 8th on HBO. A lot of people, a lot of boxing enthusiasts say this might be the one to dethrone the champ. They say Bernard may not be able to get by this guy in that punch. As crafty as he is, when he feels that power, he may buckle. I have total faith in Bernard Hopkins, because I'm one of his biggest fans as a person, and I'm one of his biggest fanatics as a boxer. Bernard Hopkins is here, 888-742-3345. You want to talk to him? Call us now. Sway in the morning. Sway in the morning, say 45. Got the light heavyweight champion of the world right here.
Yep.
Bernard Hopkins is here, fighting November the 8th at the Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. It'll be live on HBO. Every time you see Bernard fight, you never know if it's going to be his last one. Maybe he'll retire. Maybe this may be the one. The guy he's fighting now got 23 knockouts. They call him the Krusher. Bernard just revealed to me that this dude punches so hard that a guy actually died as a result of fighting him.
Wow.
Absolutely. They just pulled it up just now. I brought it to their attention, tell you this guy's serious, the Krusher. So you got to know your enemy. You got to research everything. And my whole thing is that this is more another a message to people to think that, I take this fight very seriously. I take this fight very seriously if it wasn't that incident that happened in the ring with the Krusher. But at the end of the day, he is a Krusher. He is a guy that comes to seek and destroy. His record reflects that. And you put that on top of the record, it shows that this is a serious fight. So that's why everybody should tune in November 8th, HBO. If you want to come, it's in Atlantic City, believe it or not. Atlantic City stepped up their game at the Boardwalk Hall, and trust me, it's going to be something that you'll never forget.
Can I get tickets?
Sway, I always invite you to the fight.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay, B. All right.
Yes.
I like that documented.
And let's be clear.
Yeah.
Let's be clear.
Yes.
Front row, you ain't gonna need no binoculars.
Front row this time, because there's been some boxers who put us in the back.
Listen,
you got me, Malik?
I heard. I said, hold on, man. They got Sway, man, up there with binoculars.
Did you see
man.
that? Yeah.
But the only reason Sway came is because he reps fighters, and he reps, especially if you're from New York, especially if you're somebody that he got respect for. Yeah. So, I mean, you got to give it to Sway. He up there with the binoculars on. He must love this dude.
Man, I love the man.
But I'm not going to do that to you.
Okay, thank you, B.
I'm not going to do that to you.
Man, plus I was getting nauseated. I was getting, dizzy up there, man.
Nosebleeds.
Come on, Heather.
Couple of fights jumping off. Couple of fights jumping off. And Sway, you see Sway, you see the hat. So that's the only reason he got, picked out. Yeah. I said, man, that look like Sway. When you see Sway and you see the hat, you put those two together, be like, yo, that's Sway. Yeah. So he reps boxing, man, but I won't do that to him.
Thank you, B.
The
OG,
on camera, the OG ain't gonna do that. It's on camera. He got me making a statement.
Okay, front row, Lewis, and I need a pair. Lewis is from.
You definitely you ain't coming by yourself because I know you need to have whoever you want to have with you. So whoever's in your life, they better be real nice and real good to you. Make sure they cook all the time now.
You heard that too, right? Okay.
I was told to say that.
Yeah. I wrote that down for him. And it's a special edition light heavyweight champ of the world. Bernard Hopkins has joined us. He's fighting November 8th at the Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. And it'll be on HBO. Make sure you check it out. Heather B, what do you got?
Man, Sway citizens, I have your sports report, and I'm going to start with the NFL with regular season kicking off tomorrow in the game between the Seahawks hosting the Packers. There's so many other updates going around the league. First up, the Dallas Cowboys intend to sign defensive end Michael Sam to their practice squad if he passes a physical today. So it should be interesting. He was cut the other day by the Rams, didn't even make the practice squad. He may be joining the Dallas Cowboys now.
Michael Sam was the first openly gay professional
football player
to be drafted into the NFL.
Okay, he went in the 7th round. Everybody kind of knocked him out, but you never know what happens. So a true testament to never give up. All right, another Cowboy news. Josh Brent, the nose tackle who was involved in a car accident that killed his best friend and teammate Jerry Brown in 2012, is once again a member of the Dallas Cowboys. Here's a few stipulations, though. Before Brent can return to the field, he must serve a 10-game suspension handed down from the NFL. Speaking of suspensions and other NFL news, Broncos wide receiver Wes Walker has been suspended 4 games for use of amphetamines. Welker tested positive from a sample taken shortly after he attended the Kentucky Derby. This is all according to sources. He argued that the sample was tainted, but told the Denver Post that he does wonder if someone put something in his drink at the Kentucky Derby.
Like Molly?
A pill. I don't know. Speaking of drinks, since I mentioned lastly in NFL news, Indianapolis Colts owner Jim Irsay has been suspended 6 games and fined $500,000 after pleading guilty to 1 misdemeanor count of operating a vehicle while intoxicated. Jumping over to the NBA, Anthony Davis had 21 points and 9 rebounds yesterday as the U.S. remains undefeated at the FIBA Basketball World Cup. They beat New Zealand yesterday 98-71. They go up against Dominican Republic today at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I know, Sway, we don't get a chance to talk about this a lot, But the WNBA, their playoff action continues. Last night, the Phoenix Mercury beat the Minnesota Lynx 96-78. Diana Taurasi dropped 31 points. Her and her teammates are headed back to the WNBA Finals. They wait to face the winner tonight of the Chicago-Indiana game. So congratulations to them as well.
All right, Heather B, thank you for that sports report. You can talk to Heather B all day. Reach out on our social media platforms.
Yeah, on Instagram and Twitter at the Happy Hour WHB.
B-Hop, man, thank you for coming by, bro.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. So I'm going to get 2 front row tickets November 8th.
You know what?
Boardwalk Hall, Atlantic City.
Absolutely.
Yes,
On camera. On camera.
I'll be on camera, so I'll get dressed for the occasion. And then also HBO. You guys can check it out on HBO. And then can I get another pair, too, for just the homies?
So
No,
you
I'm
need-
I'm joking with you, B.I.
I froze on him.
You saw that?
I froze on him. That was a freeze right
That
there.
was a freeze right there. I thought he was gonna do
I
it.
normally don't freeze, but that was a good one.
That was a good like that. I like that. Hey, man, it's always an honor. I know you're well prepared, man, but do you ever, think about getting hurt in the ring, man? This guy literally has killed someone as a result of his punching power. Do you think about that?
Well, it's a risk, but I don't think about that based on training and putting myself through all the things I need to do to be successful. I have a more chance on getting hit by a stray bullet in Philadelphia or going anywhere else than actually getting hurt in the ring.
Yeah.
The risk, the odds are really what they are, and you do all the things to defend yourself for low risk.
Yeah.
But it is with risk no matter what you do, especially in the ring.
Mm-hmm. Is there a chance you can knock him out?
It's a chance that I can knock him out.
Will you go for the knockout?
Yes.
B-Hop, ladies and gentlemen. Bernard Hopkins, man. Always a pleasure, brother. I'll be there. Got my tickets.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shea 45.